Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Bootramp. Today we're gonna be talking about the Scorchers because I always see a lot of comments on the videos and other YouTubers' videos regarding this unit, and I want to give you guys a tour on the stats and how I use them and what I think about the Scorchers. I also want to know you guys' opinion on this. Is it too OP? Or should it remain as it is? Alrighty, so let's jump into the armory and let's see the stats. I do have a maxed up Scorcher, and as you see, the health is 40,000, and that is a lot. The heavy itself got like 4,300 health. That means the Scorchers have like 9 times more health than the heavies. And the unit size is 21. That means you can carry only one. Training cost is 60,000. Training time is pretty high. Movement speed is decent, and the range is medium. The damage is very strong though, but have this in mind: you only have one Scorcher compared to the Zukis. You have like 12 of them, and that means you do actually higher damage. Even the damage per second per unit is lower on the Zukis. They actually do more because they're actually more than one. So have this in mind, guys. Have this information in mind. They got a lot of HP. You can only carry one. They do a lot of damage, but they're only a one unit when you deploy them from your landing craft. And the special ability from this Scorcher is actually when you get close to a building, it will basically burn it, and when it dies, it will explode and do damage on the building surrounding everything that is around the Scorcher. Alright, so I'm gonna be attacking NPC base and real player base on this video because I want to show you guys the only tactic for Scorchers. I cannot find any other tactics for Scorchers on this units. All Scorchers, you can only just rush in and take down the HQ. If you clear the buildings one by one, you basically have a problem because it takes time before they take down a defensive structure. And that time, when you actually cleared out a lot of buildings, you will drop down on Scorcher units, and you won't have enough firepower to drop down the HQ. And you also should be considering having a look on the base before you attack it, because some defensive buildings are strong against the Scorchers, and on this scenario, the boom cannons and the cannons is the main threat. Sniper towers, machine guns, flamethrower, and a mortar is not a big threat for the Scorcher, but for the boom cannons, it's dangerous because the boom cannons do like 4,000 damage per shot. I think the DPS per second is 1,000, so that means they can actually take 10 shots from the boom cannon before they go down. Alright, so it costs a lot of gunboat energy to use the Scorcher, and as you see here, I did have 80 plus gunboat energy, and I still have 2 Scorchers remaining on my landing craft, and I cannot deploy them, and that is because they cost a lot. So before you use this combo and unit, you need to have a lot of gunboat energy, because if you don't have the gunboat energy recommended or to deploy all your Scorchers, you're going to be having a hard time because it's going to be a waste of spot on your landing craft. So when you're going to be using this Scorcher, make sure you do have a lot of gunboat energy. And to acquire more energy, you need a gunboat energy masterpiece or guardian, basically a statue with gunboat energy, more than one. You should have like a masterpiece and a guardian and another guardian. So that means 1 masterpiece and 2 guardians to use this old Scorchers combo. That's actually the minimum. You need pretty high stats on those. So before you use this, guys, make sure you do have the statues in place. Alright, so let's make another bulk of Scorchers. I'm going to be attacking a real player base because we did test out the NPC base and I did lack of energy, and that means I should boost up my masterpiece with gunboat energy to be able to deploy all of the Scorchers. And the good thing with a lot more energy, you can actually flare just straight to the HQ, and while you're actually moving to the HQ, you can shock the threats. For example, the blaster, the boom cannons, the doom cannons, and stuff like that. Alright, check out this base. So the shock blaster can really be a game changer for this combo, because the Scorcher, the shock blaster is actually stopping the Scorcher, and what happens if the blaster is shocking the Scorcher? You basically lose DPS, and you also lose HP on your Scorcher. So let's go ahead here and boost up the Masterpiece, because I really need all of the energy I can here. So the Masterpiece is boosted up, and right now I can deploy all of my Scorcher on the beach. So alright, 102 gunboat energy. So I only will be having enough to deploy everything. I don't think I'll have enough for my shock bomb. Nope. So I gotta take down the first line of defense to gather up some energy. This is one of the tactics that works pretty well. The first line of defense, you can take them down, and from there you can go to the HQ. Alrighty, so from this point we're just going over to the HQ, and our way up we're gonna shock in the shock launcher and the boom cannon, because the shock launchers is stopping the Scorchers from moving, and we really do not want it, because we want full power on the HQ. We really want to have a lot of DPS happening when all of the Scorchers are there. So all of the Scorchers are there right now, and I'm really happy that the Scorchers have the ability to explode when they die. I really don't know. I don't think. I don't know what you guys think about that. Do you think they should remove the explosion from the Scorcher? And there we go. Just took down this real player base, and I was using all Scorchers. I didn't lose any units at all. So in my opinion, Scorchers are awesome, but you really need a lot of gunboat energy, and you can pretty much mix up the Scorchers combo with tanks. You can use Rifleman, you can have Zukas from behind. The only not compatible unit with the Scorchers is the Warriors, because they just go berserk. Alrighty, I really hope this video was informative for you guys. I really try my best to explain the Scorchers facts and tactics and stuff like that. So leave a like if you did like it, and remember to leave a comment on what you think about the Scorchers. See you on the beaches, bros. Goodbye. Boom.